This episode is brought to you in part by the Lumberland boxed car store.
The future. You used to chase it, now you're living in it. The Utility Truck XL is an all-electric automobile that propels driving into a new era, with sleek aerodynamic design and ultrasonic sensors that prevent collisions. There's no more getting left behind. Call 867-5309 to speak to Jenny, our experienced sales team leader today.
Open from dawn to dusk. Approved credit only. Boxed cars is not liable for your bad driving skills. Selection limited. All deals and prices subject to change.
Life's short. Drive fast with a brand new utility truck from the boxed car store.
So today what I'm doing is heading up the volcano, and I'm going to show you, actually let me take you around the side here. I have a ton of lava wood, and I have never been in the volcano. How did I do that? I mean, look at, yeah, I have the power to build, so it only takes one unit, but each one of those things is a little wedge. And so it took a long time to build, and it used a lot of lava wood. And I have never been through the volcano. So how do I do this? It is easier than you think. I'm going to use a wall glitch. Which I don't see being used very often. I see, oh God, this truck is so slow. Oh, that's something else I figured out too. If you don't press W to go forward, when you're coming down a hill, you will actually go faster. It's like the opposite of real life, where if you're stepping on the gas when you're going down a hill, it's not something you want to do. So that took a little bit of learning. I am not a gamer. This is the only game I play, except for Restaurant Tycoon 2, because I can build my own restaurant in there. So the first time my son and I played, you know, we went around and explored. We hadn't seen any videos. We didn't know anybody that played. We came across this, and it's like, what is this? You know, and I actually went in and parked towards the end and got out of my car and looked around, and it wasn't long before I died and I lost my axe. At the time it was only a silver axe, so it didn't really matter much. But yeah, that's how much of a noob I am. Okay, so what I'm going to do, oak wood is the lightest wood, so I'm going to grab myself a plank. And this is going to go over the side, isn't it? No, it's going to fall on my head. All right, so what I'm doing now, I'm going to use the wall glitch. There are some other cool videos out there showing you how to do this. But one thing I haven't seen anybody discuss is the fact that once you get up here, you can literally just walk up the side of the volcano. So I don't know why anybody would risk driving through unless you're going in to find the green box or whatever. I don't know why you would bother taking your truck up the side. It just doesn't make any sense. So this is about a good length, and again, you want to try and use oak because it is the lightest wood any of that's available to you in this biome. You could bring a plank up, but you don't need to. As long as you are holding on to this thing, you pick it up occasionally, make it a little longer than you need it, then it's not going to glitch out. At least it hasn't for me. I mean, I've carried an oak plank all across, you know, the biome and all the different areas, and it's never glitched out. So you can see what I've done. I've just put it right next to the wall, and I'm going to stand on it. It takes a little bit of practice. Sometimes you can kick it out, but you know, just try it a few times and eventually you'll get it into this position. You want to be like face into the wall here. I like to zoom out just so that I can see when, you know, I'm about to get to the top. When you hover over the log, you're going to see the click grab thing. So just go ahead and click it, and you're going to start to move up. Now, the trick is press W as if you're walking forward, and don't let go of the button at the top. And see, there you go. I'm still carrying this. And then I'm just going to do the same thing here for this other short little wall. Whoops, see that? And sometimes what'll happen is you'll kick it right off the side and then you have to go start again. But trust me, this is worth it. I've got a rookery axe and an end times axe on me right now, and I'm going up to the top of the volcano. There is no way that I want to risk losing those axes and getting hit by a boulder. And since I'm such a noob, like driving the car, I actually follow the road, guys. Like yeah, I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm pressing W. Woo, see? And now it doesn't matter. I can drop it. I'm just like hanging out on the side of the volcano. You can't fall here. Even when you jump down, you don't fall down. You have to walk down this side. And boom, it's that easy. I'm at the top. All I'm going to do right now is chop down a few lava trees. And then I'm going to throw them over the side. And they'll go down right to where my truck is parked. And it's as easy as that. No risk, no harm, no foul. This is a great place to come to when you're looking for spook wood, which you can only find during the month of October. So there's no point in doing that now. Now these things are super heavy. Sometimes you can pick them up all together and sometimes not. So see, I can grab it. I'm going to press Shift S and it's too heavy. So in this case, what I'm going to do, this is the part of the tree that I'm really after. The lower it is to the ground, right? The trunk has more units of wood in it. And I'm actually going to have to chop this thing into like 2, maybe even 3 or 4 pieces to get it through my sawmill. But I found the trucks, the big pickup trucks anyway, like they just don't hold as much wood as you would think. So, and boom, and I'm just gonna chuck it down there, and you can see, there it is. I'm gonna have to walk out a little bit. Now you don't have all the time in the world to do this, okay? If you don't chop a tree or pick it up or whatever, it will eventually just disappear. And it's faster than you would think. Last time I was up here, I chopped down 2 lava trees. I threw them down in their entirety because they were right on the side, so it was easy. And then I chopped one of them up, got it in my truck, and see, now I can pick this up. And you always want to pick up from the end. So I got them in my truck, the first one, and then went back, threw it on my base, and came back for the second tree, and it had already disappeared. It was like only 15 minutes. So when you pick up trees, you want to pick them up from the very end. It's that cut piece where the wood is lighter. So there we go. That's it for, this is just for illustration. I literally do not need any more lava wood. I have it. I have so much of it. And I'm only using it for decorating now. So, okay, watch this. I'm like walking down the side. You can't even fall here. And this is something that I'm not sure people are aware of. Like if you had to use a log or a plank to get up this part of the volcano, it would be really difficult. There's my plank from before. I'm just going to leave it because it's oak and who cares. Woo! What is this? Interesting. Oh, that's one of the pieces that, okay, now I'm going to continue to roll. Watch this. I'm not pressed backwards. I'm going to continue to roll. This is a risk. If I get out, the car will stop. It's like putting on the emergency brake. But it's a risk loading things on a hill. And with lava wood, this has happened to me so many times. It will start to glitch. And like the rest of the wood can start to glitch and move and jump around and fall out of the truck. And of course, all right, see, watch that. It's like it's all shifting. And sometimes, especially if you put the tailgate down, it just slides everywhere. And then sometimes when you hop back into the truck, it like reappears, and sometimes it doesn't. The more wood you've got in there, the worse off you are. So now that you've seen how easy it is to glitch up the side of the volcano, you know, you can apply that to anywhere. This is how I get to the swamp. You see people taking their vehicles, and I don't. I just, all right, I'm gonna rotate this. There, that's a big piece. And do I want to bother with this piece? You know what? I'm going to try and throw it on top, and I'm probably going to lose it when I start the vehicle. Sometimes I've been like flipped around and upside down and all kinds of stuff. Oh, for crying out loud. See that? It just glitched back to where it was. It's when you're on a hill, it just doesn't like this. So try and avoid this at all costs if you can. But if you need to, there we go. Woo! And all of a sudden I start rolling again. But the minute I press W to go forward, then I slow down. So, oh, am I gonna, and it's gone. And you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. My driving skills are beginner level. All right, so I'm back in the main biome now. Because my graphics quality is so low, it's like I can barely even see my base. There it is. Gonna head over to my sawmill. Hopefully it's not blocked by a tree. So I learned a lot of lessons with this base. I would definitely build much differently. If I had gotten all my plots of land before I started building. As it is, you know, I've invested so much into this base that I'm not going to start over. I'm trying to salvage, but I have rebuilt this particular area like a gazillion times. Okay, my sinister wood. I have a really torrid story behind this stuff. No, I do not dupe. I did not dupe. God, I can barely drive the car in this thing and work the controls. It took me like a month to figure out the WASD thing, folks. So yeah, anyone that accuses me of duping, it is, you know, hilarious. And the more videos that you watch, you'll see it's not even possible. I don't know how to do any of the advanced stuff. I just want to build. I just want to build. Okay, so this piece here, your sawmill, I think I've got the 20,000 money one. It says 10 units of wood max. If I put this through, it's not going to process. It is not going to process. So I'm going to chop it up. And it seems ridiculous, but it's like I have to chop it into this small of a piece for it to go through. Once I'm done this, I think I'm going to grab a log and go around and show you how easy it is to do the log glitch, the wall glitch, or whatever you want to call it. You can also use a window, a large window, and fly above, but those things are like 500 bucks. Sorry, 500 money. You know, I'm the type of person that if I have to reset, you know, in the same server, I will go back. I will walk up the freaking mountain and get my truck to save me the $380 respawn fee. I don't have fans sending me money, or, you know, I've worked for everything I've got here except for that sinister wood, which was dumped on my base. And again, that is another story for another episode. So I'm back. I accidentally closed the game window out thinking that it was a video. And so of course I left the game, and my truck was still parked outside. I processed all the lava wood. Otherwise the logs would not have saved and I would have lost them. But I got all the lava wood done. But I lost my truck because it was outside. And so Yeah, now it's going to be 380 money to respawn it. And I really hate doing this, but I don't have much of a choice. So let's see what color I get. And yip-de-doo. It is the beige truck. It's almost like a pink, almost a dusty rose. So I'm going to go with that. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to go to the swamp. So let me show you the plot that I'm loaded in. All right. So here's the road going up to the volcano, right? And the swamp's like over here on this side. You can get to it if you get up on the top of the volcano, and then you can work your way across. But what I found when I was throwing things out off the top from the swamp, they would fall down around here. So if you can load into this slot and then glitch up the side, then you can get right to the swamp. So we're going to do that same log glitch up the side, and we're going to head over to the swamp. I might not end up taking the most direct way, because I don't know if like Defaultio moves it or something. I'm sure he doesn't. It's just me, right? I am just a huge noob. Again, I'm not going to take the trunk because it's a little heavier. I'm not going to take the little pieces because they just won't carry you. But the mid-sized branch is helpful. And you know what? I think it's actually not here. It's like over on the other side. Maybe I'm loaded in the wrong slot. Anyway, we're going to go up here and we're just going to see where this takes us. And a huge, huge shout out to Fezix Jr. Thank you so, so much for your help. Right now, my fan is just blowing, and it's been so loud that I have had to ditch. Yeah, we're going straight. I've had to ditch so much video because I didn't know how to reduce the fan noise in the background, and it just was not good enough quality to be able to put online. And now okay, so that's going to happen. I didn't let go of the button. But look, it's right there, still waiting for me. I'm going to go back because I think I have to go up one more. But yeah, huge shout out to Fezzik Jr. Thank you so much for your help. He knows what a noob I am, and he's been helping me with a lot of technical stuff. I think it's like straight back here. So one reason that I keep the log a little longer than it needs to be is if I'm up here for a long time, if I chop it just a little bit shorter, then I've interacted with it. And when a player interacts with an item in this game, it, oh, there it is, up one more. Then it won't glitch out. It won't disappear. All right, and again, I am pressing W. There we go. I don't need it anymore, so the fact that it dropped doesn't matter. But when I press W, you go up much smoother, and you have less chances or more chances of making it over the top, and less chances of losing the log or falling down, because that is possible. And that's that one extra little tip that it took me a while to figure out, and I'm really glad that I can pass it on and share it with you. So yeah, it's nothing fancy. This glitch is available to everybody. It's really easy to do. You want to use oak because it's nice and light, and it's really pretty much everywhere. But here we are. It was that easy. And now we're in the swamp. I could get some gold wood. I could get some zombie wood if I wanted to. You know, to be perfectly honest, I have so much wood that I just don't need any more. So I'm not going to collect any today. But, you know, when you are looking for spookwood, it's, now what is that door over there? Oh, here's something else I figured out by watching someone else's video. You can walk across this water. You will drown if you try and go into what is the ocean, but, oh, it's not. It was just a shadow. Okay, well, I'm going to go up here anyway, and we're just going to see the difference between, you know, a piece of oak to do this and a piece of zombie wood. Because the zombie wood is much heavier, and to be honest, I've never tried it, and this piece is really short, so we're just going to see. Just see if it works. That other piece to my right might work better. Oh, the music is so creepy in here. My son, when he plays this game, he does not. Yeah, it still works. But see, it's heavy enough to where it drops. And that, you know, when you have to go up multiple levels, that's really a pain. So let's try again. If you're going exploring and looking for spookwood, you know, you want to have oak. And again, it dropped. I'm gonna try, let's go back and try, where did it go? This little guy here. And now this still, I might have to chop the end off of this. And I might not. No, and again it dropped. Okay, so there you go. That for me is enough of an experiment, to be honest. I'm going to want to make sure that I bring an oak plank if I'm using this glitch to explore and look for spookwood. And yes, you can walk across the water. You will die. Your character will die. Oh God, now the fog's coming. And it's nighttime, and I'm scared, Mommy. How do I get back? I don't even remember where I was walking because I was talking. I think it's this way. Okay, yeah, my son doesn't even like to come into the swamp. I've offered him like a ton of Robux. Hey, will you help me collect some zombie wood? And he's always like, no, I'm good. I'll do without Robux. And you know that there is just something about the frequency of the music and the fog and the fact that there's zombie trees. It's just so creepy. And especially at night, that if your own kid is going to turn down Robux, it says something. There we go. All right, I'm back. The music makes me feel happy. I'm still just so like looking for spookwood, even though I know it's not going to be here. But it's just become a habit. All right, so as I come out, this is where if I had grabbed the trees, I would just bring them back here. All the way over here, and you're going to throw them down here, and then go back, collect another one, right? Come back. They'll all be down on this ledge because they don't slide very much. And then you take them and you throw them down this ledge. And so this right here is the most direct way, right? It's just going to take me 3. So it was right where I was parked. And so if you can load into this plot right here, the one that is closest to the mountain road, and then just walk across to the back of your base. And let's see, you could even go right up here and you're only going to have two things to go up. I'm going to go through this one more time. Let's try it with one of these small ones. And we'll get our length right. But let's see if it will actually carry us up. And now here we're on a hill. So if you are good at this at all, if you have some experience and stuff, then going up 3 times is sometimes easier than trying to go up the hill. See that? Every time we're on a hill, it just gets glitchy, and it's kind of like real life, right? Okay, so this might work, this might not work, and nope. All right, so back down here, and let's see if it's the size of the log that's the problem or the fact that we're on a hill. And I'm about to give up with this thing. Yeah, it's just too small. Okay, so those are the end pieces at the very top of the oak tree. And the trunk itself, let's try it with that. Let's just for fun. Let's see. It's going to be heavier, but it's still pretty light, you know, to be honest. But I found that mid-size piece is the best. All right. Oh, look, I'm already on it. Like, okay, it's designed for me. And up we go. And at the top, I've still got it. It's a little bit more of a risk. Like, I know you guys can't feel this, but when you're playing, you can feel it in your character. Like, it's a little slower, and then I lost it. And if I'm out somewhere in the middle of the mountain ranges, like in the tropics biome and whatever, and I lose my log and I have to go back up to get down, then I got 2 choices. I can leave the game and lose all my axes. I can reset my character and lose all my axes. Or apparently you can reload your base and you don't lose your axes. I just heard this the other day and I've never actually tried it. So you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to drop my axe. Oops, there we go. I'm going to drop my rookery axe too. There they are. You guys be safe. My best friends right now. I love them both equally. I think their stats are like exactly the same. Okay. And so, I'm going to go park my truck on there too, because trying to teach my kids the value of money. 380 money, may not be a lot to somebody, but it is to me. The only reason for crying out loud. Okay, I'm stuck. No. Hey, you know what? This is good to show you. When you have too much wood in your truck, and it won't move, you can try shifting between W and S and and A and D, like to turn your wheels, and you try and go backwards, turn your wheels the other way, try and go forward, kind of just like you would in real life if you were stuck. And I've managed to get it to move every single time. Sometimes getting out of it as well, getting out of the truck, and then getting back in. So you're turning it on and turning it off. That can help. Okay, so I'm away from my base, and I've never done this before, and we're going to pretend that I'm lost somewhere out in the wilds of Lumberland. Help me, help me. Okay, there is nobody coming to my rescue. I'm trapped. All right, so we're going to reload and see if I lose my axe. I like to test these things out. I'm a biohacker, a researcher, and I like data. And so, and I find patterns as well in things. And so for some reason it won't let me load again in the same spot. I don't know if it's because I'm on a private server or what. I'm just going to load by I want to get as close as possible so I don't have to walk. And yeah, see, it skipped the plot where I was before. And I'll just select this. And eventually it's going to take me over. But yeah, I obviously want to test this out with just a silver axe, which is only 2,000 money. I don't care if I lose it, but I can't get another end times axe right now until like I have to wait an entire year. Okay, good. So it's here. I still have it. And there we go. Experiment, I guess, hypothesis proven. And that was a success. So now you know if you get lost out somewhere, don't leave the game. Don't reset your character. Reload your base. There we go. And oops. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah, you know, I'm a noob at this, guys. I really am. 4. Okay, well, thanks so much for tuning in. And I hope today has been instructional and fun. Now that, you know, again, thanks to Physics, now that I can just record, my videos will be longer. There won't be as much editing, and you guys can watch me build, watch me play. If there's anything you would like me to tackle, you know, please leave it in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed this, if you want to hear more, please like and subscribe. And hopefully we'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Pixie from Pixel Press, and it has been a blast. Until next time, save a tree, play lumber.